Hi, I'm Ben from Pachang, and I'm here to show you some gameplay from Warhammer Quest II: The End Times. We're still going through bug fixing and polish, so one or two smaller things may change before launch. Okay, caveats aside, let's get into this. So at its heart, Warhammer Quest is all about exploring dungeons, and here we are in our first dungeon room. You can see that if I tap one of my warriors, a movement grid appears. I can tap one of those squares once to select, and again to confirm the move. For players of the first game, this is all pretty familiar. What's not familiar is that if I swipe up with two fingers, the camera pans with me, showing a whole new side of things. In fact, the camera can rotate, zoom, and pan to get the best angle for you to play. Everything works on an action point system. 1 point moves 1 square. When your warriors have spent their action points, you end your turn. Combat then. In the bottom left corner I have the items I've taken into the dungeon. You can see each costs a number of action points to use, so my Dark Elf Sorceress will use her Dark Energy Staff to attack these rats and bats. And attacking is the same as moving. Tap once to select the target, and again to confirm. When my warriors are out of action points, I end my turn, and the enemy has their go. Skipping a little further ahead, and my Empire Captain is still swinging away with his sword. You'll notice it has a number of attacks, which denote the number of times your warrior will strike at the enemy. Weapons with a higher number of strikes are more reliable but do less damage, whereas this one-strike mace is high risk, but high reward. Weapons also do different damage types. This dagger, for instance, does piercing damage. This is important because different enemies can be resistant to different damage types. Of course, those enemies are equipped with a variety of weapons too, so you better pack some good armor. Okay, we finally made it to the boss room. This little pop-up tells a bit more about the story, and as you can see, the wood elf we're here to rescue is right over there in amongst all those lovely new enemies. They are not going to take kindly to your intrusion. And there's so much more. I didn't even get the chance to talk about bows, bombs, spells, or even things being on fire. For now though, here are some lovely ways you can contact us. Thanks for joining. Oh, and Warhammer